do the cash walk, do the cash walk. Hey, I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your
We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us, we don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us, we don't care. Eagles, Eagles, baby. Back to back fucking Super Bowls. Let's go. Episode 31 of the Minor Details. I want to welcome my co-host, Pete Pitts from The Walking Dead and 108 movies and TV shows. Welcome, Pete.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Danny, and welcome everyone to the Minor Details. This is the show where we're about to let you know true crime, paranormal, entertainment, and today we're even talking sports. That's right. Look at the jersey rocking by Angela from Chicago. Angela, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling a little warm, and I think it's the jersey.
I love the jersey. We're eagled up. Let's go.
Yes. I'm the only one who does not rock Eagles swag right now. That's just because I don't have any. I'm not saying I'm anti-Eagles, so please don't start throwing things, guys. I just don't have any Eagles gear right now on me.
We're about to get him some.
Look, guys, we're on our special edition today because Thursday, the Eagles are playing the Dallas Cowboys, and I never miss a game ever. Ever, guys. So the only way this podcast will ever be canceled or changed to another day is if the Eagles are playing on Thursday, because they are the top choice. The top choice.
Didn't you almost miss a game one time?
I don't think so. I've never missed a make. Good morning, Tom. Good evening, Tom.
Hey, Tommy.
Welcome, Tommy. And we see McBlue in the chat as well. Welcome, everyone.
McBlue, and just so you guys know, McBlue is a big college football fan. That McBlue means for Michigan. Okay, that's his team, Michigan. Yeah, he's in Illinois too, Angela.
Wait, who's in Illinois?
McBlue. He's from Pennsylvania, but he's originally from there.
Oh, he's originally from here?
Yeah, Michigan is his favorite team.
Oh, wait, you just said Illinois, though.
Oh, Michigan. Oh, yeah, I screwed up.
Oh my God! See, my ADHD
what the hell am I thinking? It's close, Spider. It's close, Spider. I screwed up.
It's nowhere near. It's literally I don't know, 2 states away.
All right, I screwed up. Forget I said that. I'm not on my medicine, just like Angela's not on hers.
I've been to the Michigan Dunes though, and I've been to Indiana Dunes, and I think the Michigan Dunes, it's beautiful, in my opinion.
Okay.
What about
you both have Great Lakes up there? I got confused.
Oh my God! I heard legs. Oi.
Great Lakes? I said lakes.
I heard legs at first. I was like, whoa. Okay, so my ADHD is a little off today.
Listen, we're going to talk football, and we're going to make our predictions for the last 20 minutes. So let's go over a little bit of crime. Let's go over a little bit of entertainment. Pete, what do you have today? And I think I sent you something on the entertainment thing, and I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a few different things on the entertainment radar. But first of all, I just wanted to bring attention to my homie Jelly Roll, who's in Europe right now, his first European tour ever. So shout out to Jelly Roll. He's out there with Post Malone. And Post Malone just announced that he's going to be touring and performing next year in my old hometown of Panama City Beach, Florida. So shout out to Post Malone. And I just wanted to really just praise those guys because they became great friends. They're out there on tour together right now. And it's crazy because Jelly Roll used to look up to Post Malone when I was recording with Jelly Roll. And now they're touring together. So it's amazing. So follow your dreams. That's the moral of the story. And check out my album with Jelly Roll, Motivation is My Hustle.
Listen, I want to call one of our fans here in Instagram. I actually played poker with him at the Venetian. And I got him to follow us, got him to follow the podcast. And he's saying, hi, it's Brian from the Venetian. I hope all is well, brother. So we got followers from the Venetian Hotel and Casino in Vegas. Brian, I'm sure I'll see you this week. I'm ready to lose some more money because my poker days have not been going good.
No, they have not.
It's time to win some money. Let's change that mentality.
Win some money.
I should put some shades on.
So listen, I want to go over. I know we mentioned this a lot, and I still want to mention it again. The movie me and Pete are in is going to be released in Canada in 9 days. 9 days. Pray me and Pete make the trailer because it'll be huge if we make the trailer.
Okay, so anyone that's listening right now from Canada, definitely check out the movie Easy Waltz.
Yes. Easy's well. Pete and I are both in the movie. Now listen, you might have to pause it to see us, but we're in the movie. It don't matter how much.
Maybe. Never know. Danny might have a whole featured scene. It might be his whole face on the screen. It's
Danny
possible.
was on a hot date. Pete, what were you doing?
I was on a few hot dates, and I also portrayed a bartender in the film with Simon Rex at the bar. And of course, there are some scenes with Al Pacino. There are scenes with, gosh, there's so many amazing actors. Vince Vaughn, of course. We said Simon Rex. Shania Twain's in the movie. You guys are
Chicago.
I'll be honest with you. I was with Vince Vaughn at one point for maybe 4 hours. Filming in one shot. At
with him
least
at a
4
bar
hours.
before in Chicago. I'm just saying.
But guys, you will love that. I mean, I think this movie's gonna be good. Don't you think, Pete?
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. And I just want to share a quick story when since we're talking about being stuck with Vince Vaughn. He is such a professional actor, and Danny can tell you, anyone else that's worked with him, he is very emotional. And there are times on set when he was waiting for the director, he was waiting for the stuff to get set up. Vince Vaughn's like, guys, I'm ready to go. Are y'all ready to film or what? And he's such a professional that like you can just feel his energy in the room. So Danny, I just wanted to ask you personally, like, did that impact you working with the legend Vince Vaughn? Because it did me.
I'm going to tell you, I was so impressed with Vince Vaughn. Let me explain, guys. There's a part in the scene where he has to get emotional, okay? And he tried to drum himself up to do this scene. Like you could see him getting it, and the director wasn't ready to go. And he's like, listen, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Because he had the crying, he got the emotional, and they just weren't ready to go. And I could see how this guy had to build himself up for this part. And I'm going to tell you this, guys. The most impressive thing, I watched this set go on for 10 minutes with Vince Vaughn and Al Pacino, and nobody messed their fucking lines up. It went on for 10 minutes. It was insane how professional these guys were. And I'm going to tell you, I came out of there thinking, I don't know if I could be an actor.
You know, they've had years of practice, and that's like their thing. You know what I mean? That's what they do all day. They've done it for hours, you know, months at a time. I mean, they're going to get it.
And listen, I got one funny story to tell you guys. We're doing a scene in a casino, right? I can't tell you where or anything because the movie's not out yet. And I'm sitting at a slot machine, and we're doing this scene, and I gotta pee. I mean, I gotta pee bad, and I'm over 50, guys. When you have to pee over 50, you have to pee. But I wasn't gonna like, hey, director, this is the director from True Detectives. I wasn't gonna say, yo, I gotta pee. Can we stop this set? Danny's gotta pee. So I waited till the set ended. As soon as the set ended, I run to the bathroom. I swear to God, I'm like knocking people over. I get to the urinal, and I'm like, as I'm relieved peeing, I look to my left. Simon Rex is right next to me. I said, oh my God, I couldn't wait till that set was over. He goes, me either. I had to pee too. I peed right next to Simon Rex.
So you guys checked each other out?
You never look down. Pete will tell you in urinals, you don't look down. You look straight ahead.
I think it depends on the person.
I don't want anybody to see my small one.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I have a big...
This podcast really, we're really out there. We are the Minor Details, and we're sponsored by Dubby, by the way.
How you? Angela thought that was funny. You got a Kentucky race.
Sorry, I can't help it.
I got to piss like a Kentucky race. He's right. He's right. Pete, wait till you get over 50. Wait. Oh, Pete, you just hit over 40. That's going to start happening, Pete.
Why do you gotta tell Pete his age? When you're an actor, you lie about your age.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pete. Pete's 31.
You know what? As an actor, me and Danny and you, Angela, we can all play a range. Like I can play 10 years younger or 10 years older. All of us can, especially you, Danny. You can do 20 years younger, Danny.
Thank you.
These guys at the gas station last night when I stopped there, these old men, one was like oldest 74, no joke. They were nice guys. But they were talking to me. They worked there visiting, who the fuck knows. But anyways, so they thought I was like 10 years younger. And I was like, are you guys joking? Because I'm not even wearing makeup right now. And I'm like, yes. And I remember this one time, like 10 years ago, I was going to get cigarettes at the gas station, 7-Eleven. My mom's like, you look so old. Well, I get there and the guy IDs me and he's like, this is not you. There's no way. And he was like, this isn't you. Do you have another ID? And I was like, I don't, because that's mine. He's like, I actually thought you were like 23. I'm like, well, either way, you still didn't have to see my ID, but thanks. You know what I mean? I really think he was just trying to find out where I live, and it's kind of creepy now thinking about that.
Guys, listen, I want to talk about something. It's kind of entertainment, but it's crime also. I watched the Amanda Knox story on Hulu. Okay, you remember her in Italy? You know, she got charged with murder of her friend and this and that, Amanda Knox. I watched this series. I got one episode left. I think it's actually starts tomorrow, the last episode. So I think I watched 7 out of the 8 so far. I personally think Amanda Knox is guilty of something here. I really do. How do you guys feel? Are you familiar with that case at all?
I remember that case. I don't remember what happened, but I remember that case because that was a while ago. And then I remember like she was stuck in Italy. She's still stuck there?
No, she's back. She's
okay.
not.
So yeah, when they brought her back, I remember that too. But she was there for a while, wasn't she?
I think she was in jail for a couple years.
Yeah,
you know?
So that's, I mean, a while is like, even a year is a while to me, okay? Like, even a month is a while. Like, but I remember that story. I just don't, what happened? Do you remember, like,
exactly? The girl that she lived with was murdered, like, horrendously, like, slit throat, bedroom door locked, and when they're waiting outside, this is the weird part, guys. When they're waiting outside and they just find out that their friend was murdered, horribly murdered, she's out there making out with her boyfriend. Like, not just a kiss, like, oh, I'm so sorry this happened. They are making out like they're going to go bang out in a car. Why? Her friend was murdered. It was sick.
But did she know, like, was the door closed and she didn't know that her friend was murdered?
No, they knew the friend was murdered. They were outside. You know what the press was doing?
They were nude outside? I mean, that's normal for Italy.
I didn't say they were nude. Where did you get nude from that? Pete, help me. She's not on her medicine today. She's not at her medicine today.
I feel like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone.
Yes. So they took her picture with her boyfriend making out. And it was weird. Then they were getting ready to be interrogated by the police. She's sitting on her boyfriend's lap in the police station making out with them. People are like, what the fuck is going on? She made herself a suspect. She's strange. She's weird. And the movie they're basically saying there was sexual freakness going on. That's why this girl was murdered.
Oh,
that's what they're basically saying. I'm telling you.
A threesome, right?
I don't know, but they were into all kind of stuff. I think this girl had something to do with it. I really do. I don't think she's innocent. I don't.
So someone got jealous during the threesome and they like decided like let's just kill her off. I'm too jealous or something.
I don't know, but her boyfriend didn't kill him. Some other guy was convicted of killing this girl. But he was with them at the time. I'm telling you, this story is so messed up. But the way she acted was so strange. Like, me as a cop, I would have thought she did it too. Making out when your friend's throat was slashed. I mean, what the hell?
Did they check her
watch the series?
Did they check like her blood alcohol level or like see if she was on like drugs or anything?
She's just very strange. I mean, there was rumors about her on the subway, what she did with guys on the subway. She's very strange. I'm telling you, she's very strange. I believe she did this. I do. She was involved.
Do you think she's on OnlyFans right now?
I don't know where she is, Angela.
I'm just saying, like, she seems like she would be that girl how you're describing her.
I just honestly, I just think she comes off guilty, is what I'm saying. She comes off guilty.
Tommy says that in the comments as well. He says, I remember this story. Her actions and her statements to police did not sit right. So if it doesn't sit right, that usually means something is wrong.
It probably didn't stay consistent too, right? Her stories or something?
Oh, her story didn't stay consistent, and it was just strange. Like, she came home. Listen to this, guys. She's saying she came to the house. Her friend was murdered already. She went in the shower and took a shower while her friend was in the thing and said she didn't know what was going on. But there was blood in the shower. There was blood in the shower. There was blood on the sink. There was blood on the carpet. She said to the police, oh, I thought she just had her period. That's what she said. I thought she had her period. So she says she comes home, takes a shower, doesn't know her friend's murdered.
I want to know what kind of a period people are having these days, or whatever they had back then. But usually it comes out of you, not like on the walls and wherever tile, like in the bath. Where did you say it was? I don't even know. All over the bathroom.
Yes.
That's weird. Like there's no period that does that, by the way.
No.
Just
So I'm telling you guys, I recommend watching this. You guys will love it. It makes you think.
makes you think about your menstrual period. Great.
I'll have to check that show out. Danny, do you have the person pulled up for the missing person spotlight?
Oh, yes, I do. I do, Pete. And then we got to talk about Angela's post of me and you today.
No.
My what? Oh God, no! Don't bring that up. That was TikTok's fault. And I was half asleep. No, please, that's embarrassing.
Guys, this is the serious part of our show because we think it's important to get the word out, because you never know, any word, any picture could, put a spark in someone's head and think, I seen that girl. I heard something. I heard this. I heard that. And that's how these cases get solved. I always say this, guys. Police do not solve cases. The public solves cases. We just take credit for it. Detectives and police take credit for it. The public solves the cases. So what we have today is this girl's been missing from Reno, Nevada. She's only 15 years old. So it's a Nevada case. She's only missing since August 10th. She's a female. Her name is Elizabeth Bounty. And she's been missing from Reno since that day. Never heard or seen from since. Not a lot of why she's missing other than her picture and that she's missing. But we're going to get the word out for her.
And Reno is actually not too far from us here in Las Vegas. Although it's about an 8-hour drive, it's still in the state of Nevada, but there are a lot of missing persons cases from both here in Vegas and Reno. So Danny, if you're up for it, I say we do a satellite Reno edition one day. I know you say Reno's not like your favorite city to hang out in, but I've never been there. So I think we should do a satellite Reno edition.
And you know what? You're right, Pete. And you brought up a good point. Las Vegas and Nevada itself is the #1 human trafficking state in the country. #1 human trafficking state in the country. So when I see these people missing from Nevada, it makes me think, Pete. You know what I mean? It makes me think, are these girls being human trafficked?
Because
it happens.
I thought I read recently that it wasn't the #1 state.
It's the #1.
Oh, so it must have just changed because it was actually just something else recently, and then Nevada was number 2.
Vegas been the #1 for years.
See, I always thought that too, but then when I read it on Google and I was fact checking, I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, this can't be right.
Do it on AI. AI tells the truth.
Oh God. So Danny and his obsession with ChatGPT, is that what we're talking about? It's okay. I do the same thing. So it's like my best friend nowadays. I feel like AI, like ChatGPT,
Yeah.
like we're besties. Like I even gave her a name too. I forgot what it was. She'll tell me later though.
So listen, I want to get on to another topic here, Pete, if you don't mind. We had a scary thing happen at Hershey Park. I lived actually 2 miles from Hershey Park, and I can tell you this: I'd wake up in the morning, go outside, and smell chocolate every day. That was one good thing about living next to Chocolate World, Hershey Chocolate World, is that I would smell that chocolate. And so when you get your chocolate anywhere around this world, Hershey here in Vegas, I lived right next to this place. But today we saw, or yesterday or the day before, Hershey Park had an autistic kid get lost in the park. His parents reported him missing. Next thing you know, he's up on the monorail tracks all by himself, and people are screaming for him to stay there or walk to safety. It was so scary, Pete. It was hard to watch. Angela posted a video, and like I said, Angela has an autistic son. Angela, what'd you think about the video?
I cried after the first time I watched it, and then I was crying like all day periodically, because there's nothing scarier than having an autistic child elope on you. But I found out, I just don't understand why people don't bring like safety stuff with them that they know. Like, let's say like your kid's going to an amusement park. Well, your kid's already loving adventures. That's why they elope half the time. Like they want to go on an adventure. That's what my son told me. Right. But it's like, the mom went to the bathroom. I already knew something was up. The mom went to the bathroom and the dad was watching the son. And then if you have to report your child missing at 5 p.m., like, you obviously weren't watching your child. I'm sorry. Like, and I wasn't going to say that in the video because I don't want to put people down, you know, that have autistic children, because every autistic child's different, you know. And I mean, did they try harness? Probably not. And this kid, the way that like he was just wandering around, you know, what scares me is that all these people in the crowd, they wanted to help, but they were all telling this child to do different things, and he was holding his ears. I mean, it was clearly like, it was clear as day that he was autistic. And I mean, no one knew what to do. So like, it was just causing more and more chaos. And I don't know, like the hero that stepped up, I don't know who that guy is, but man, that guy was a hero for just, he did the right thing. Like he went up slowly, he got him to slowly come to him. And that's hard, you know, because the kid was already holding his ears. And I mean, this kid was overstimulated. He looked confused. You know, other times he looked happy. So it's scary because you don't know what they're going to do then.
Yeah.
And just
And
seeing
Pete, I don't know if you've seen it. I agree with Angela. The most scary part was when the kid put his hands on his ears. The minute he did that, I knew the kid was autistic, and I was in fear for him. I was so scared watching that, shaking.
I knew he was autistic before that.
Really?
I just knew, because no child is going to go up. What was it, like 100 feet tall or something?
Yeah.
No child's going to go up that, and it was barricaded, chained, you name it. Like he went through all that because he was going on an adventure. And like, you know, as much as I want to like have sympathy for the parents, I do, you know, but I also don't, because the mom went to the bathroom. Take your child with you to the freaking bathroom. I'm sorry. Like when I go places, my kid always goes with me to the bathroom. Even if somebody's with me, I always take him to the bathroom with me. So it's like, just, I mean, sometimes you can't rely on your husband. I'm sorry. Like, you know, and
Well,
you know, more than likely, if a child's autistic, you might have ADHD yourself. So like I have ADHD. I'm not autistic, but I have ADHD in a really bad case of it. But even
we didn't
then,
know
so,
this.
oh, you didn't. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys know. But even then, so like I would never like take my eyes off of my child. Like when I bring him places, there's times I'll even like say like, hey, you're gonna sit inside the cart. I don't care where, but you're gonna sit inside the cart because I feel like you're about to like go on an adventure and I don't feel like dealing with that. We're in and out of the store, you know?
Right.
So it's like, watch your freaking kids, everyone. Like, but it was just sad seeing that because, like I said, there's nothing scarier because I've had my child elope before on my mom, like on her watch. And it's not her fault, you know, it's just someone left the top latch and he told the neighbor that he was going on an adventure. And I was like, well, that's weird. He didn't come here first from across the street, my Nona's house. And then I found out from the neighbor next door. She's like, no, that's exactly what he did. Your mom didn't tell you? I was like, no, she didn't. Because she didn't want to tell me that I knew my son. So
Well, listen, let me ask you this, Angela, and I'm going to ask Pete too. And I don't know the exact stats, but I'm going to be close by it. Back in like the 80s and the 70s, autism was like 1 in 30,000. Okay, 1 in 40,000, somewhere high. Autism now is 1 in 20, and it's 1 in 12 in boys. How does that happen? Something's going on. I don't care what anybody says. It has to be. Has to be.
I think a lot of it's genetics, but then also you can be exposed to certain toxins in the environment that could cause it. But also learning from that one story, what was his name? Emmanuel Haro or Harrow, however you say that, the little boy that's still missing, right? He's still missing.
Yeah.
Was that his father, right? That
Yes.
is in jail right now? Okay. So his parents, I think, are both in jail, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you know, it's just with his sister, like I think it's like a stepsister or half sister. She's like older than him. Like they both have like disabilities, I guess, from the father is what I heard. And like, especially with the sister. So like the little older sister, I don't know how old she is, but she's still young.
Honestly, I don't know what case you're talking about.
He has autism and other problems because of the father being abusive.
Okay.
So like, I guess that could be a cause to it too. You know,
but Angie, you're talking major. You're talking 20,000 to 12. That's insane.
Listen, I think a lot of it back in the day was undiagnosed and people
I get that.
I think they, you know, they just ignored it because, you know, I remember me being in school, no one ever said, hey, you have ADHD. It was very freaking clear my entire life that I had ADHD and I struggled taking tests and everything like that. Not a single teacher acknowledged it. They actually made me do 3rd grade math instead of first. They said, oh, she's just bored. Let's stop kicking her out of the class. Right. I was like, because I guess I was talking and making others distracted, but I was in the back. I don't know. I thought that's where you sit. Like, no one wants in the front. Then you have to pay attention.
And listen, I agree with Angie here, Pete, about this too, because my daughter has been diagnosed with autism, and she's an adult now. So she got diagnosed later in life. But when I think back of her childhood, and I ran this past Angie because she has an autistic child, Pete, now that I think about it, I should have known, but we didn't know about autism back there like we know now. She would complain like, oh, my clothes hurt me. Like my blanket hurts me. When I put my blanket on, it hurts me. It's all sensitivity things. And we just didn't realize it. There were some TV shows that set her off. She wouldn't watch certain TV shows. So there's different things that I think about. How did I see this? But I know more about it now. That's why I see it now. Back then, I didn't know about it.
And every child's going to have different things. It doesn't mean that they're going to have sensory processing disorder or they're going to be like hypermobile, like with their, joints and things like that. Like everyone's going to have something different. Like my son has low tone and he's improved so much. So, but there's other people that don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I don't know. There's people that they're all just different. So, and they go through different phases too. And then
I would be wrong. If I'd be wrong if I didn't mention this, guys, and I know we're not going to spend much more on this topic, but a friend of mine has 2 autistic children. His one child was nonverbal. I mean, we used to play poker. McBlue used to play poker with me at this house, and you would go over there and he would not talk at all. And as he worked with him, he was told he would never talk. My friend worked with him so much that this kid talks. He has a job now, everything. So you can work with these kids. These kids can get a little bit better, but it takes patience. And Angie, I know you have to have patience because that's a tough job being a parent of an autistic child.
There's times where I just want to like put my face in a pillow and scream really loud, but I don't do it because you can't let your kids see that. You know what I mean? You just got to stay strong, but you just got to hold it in and, figure something out for yourself so that, you're not showing that emotion. Because when they see that you're frustrated, it makes them frustrated and then they get overstimulated. And so you have to be really strong to be a parent of a child who's autistic or, even ADHD, like, because my son's also ADHD. But it's like, I don't know. I do think that, in the comments, they're saying, toxic food and stuff like that. And that's another thing. Toxic baby food, like the metals and stuff they found in there.
Yeah.
And I think I'm actually on that class action thing. Like from the start, they called me on that. And because I was like, oh, my son had all that. But like, I just thought it was a genetic from his dad's side or something. So yeah, environmental stuff too. Like when your kid is trying to develop, it's very important that, they're in a quiet space that they can function in. There's no screaming. Because that stuff can make it worse. And if you don't have patience and you're constantly screaming, it's a scary thing, like, because that your child's not going to be able to grow in that environment. And it's just later on going to give them anxiety or it's going to cause other problems on top of that. So it's sad.
Right. And guys, I just want to, and we'll get on to the next topic, but I just want to say one thing, and Angela has brought this up in the past. The Eagles are the first organization that have a room for autistic kids to watch the game at the stadium. So there wouldn't be loudness. Am I right, Angie? You know a little bit more about it. What they do? They got a room for it. Right?
Wasn't it the owner that
the
biggest donation to an autism organization in Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken?
I believe it's because his brother's autistic. I believe. I'm not positive about that, but I think that's
someone in his family for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was his brother, but I don't remember. But I think it was, and so he gave the largest donation to an organization in general that anyone's ever given, I guess.
And Pete,
I think it's a hospital type thing facility.
He set up a room, Pete, so you could take your autistic child to the game. And, being at a game, it's loud, especially Eagles games. There's sensory issues going all around you. So he made a room just for autistic kids so it could be quiet for them and they could watch the game, which is amazing.
Now I'm going to write to him and say, listen, we really want to go to a game and see what he says. But he seems like good people. Like
he is good people. He was a Hollywood director.
He was?
He was a Hollywood director, producer when he bought the Eagles.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What did
he bought the Eagles like 45 years ago.
What did he produce?
There's a couple movies I can't think of it. For some reason, Kill Bill's in my head. I don't know if he did that one. He did one of them kind of movies.
I think you're just thinking of Kill Bill, but because don't you have a hat, Kill Bill?
Oh yeah, I do.
It's really cool. And you should wear it. Like, and he has a Pac-Man one. He's got some cool hats. He never rocks them anymore, I swear.
He's rocking one tonight. He's rocking the Eagles hat.
I'm rocking it tonight.
Oh, yeah, you are. I didn't even notice. Mick Blue says,
Hey.
weren't they the first ones to have a jail and judge too?
Yes, yes. And I'll bring that up real quick because I said I was going to. All right. Could you guys hear me?
No.
Okay.
Speak
Okay.
louder.
Listen, I'm going to bring that up. I used to go to many Eagle games, guys. Many. Okay. My buddy had season tickets. I probably went to 6 out of the 8 home games a year. And the Eagles games are so bad because there's fights every time. They actually put a judge in the stadium. So when you got arrested, you got arraigned right in the stadium because that's how many fights there were. It was crazy.
Okay, Danny, how were you never arrested is what I want to know.
I'm going to tell you this.
Did you get
I
a
was
free
very
pass?
close.
You got a free pass, guys.
Listen, I was very, very close, right? Now, I'm going to tell you guys how old I am when I say this.
No.
But Randall Cunningham was the quarterback for the Eagles when I was at the game. Randall Cunningham actually played for UNLV out here in Vegas, but he ended up being a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Eagles, okay? So I'm at the game, and I hated Randall. At the end of his career, I wanted them to get rid of him. So I'm like, Randall sucks. I'm the whole game. I'm like, fuck Randall. He sucks. He sucks.
Oh my
And he
God.
threw a 90-yard touchdown pass, okay? Some guy in the front row looks back and goes, who said Randall sucks? I stood up and I said, I fucking said it. I said,
And then Danny got his ass kicked. End of story. He never went
The
to
guy
another
starts-
Eagles game ever again.
the guy starts coming after me. I start going after the guy. We're going to duke it out in the stadium. People had to separate us. I swear to God, I almost got arrested at an Eagles game. I swear to God.
Is there any proof of this though? Like,
And wait, it gets
you
better.
exaggerate on your stories a little bit to make
Listen.
it more exciting.
This gets better. Then at halftime, the guy comes up to me, and I guess he was on a bus trip. And if you're ever on a bus trip, they always gave you hoagies. Do you guys know what hoagies are? We're from the East Coast. They're subs.
Well,
Okay?
I didn't at
Hoagies
first
are
until like
subs.
weeks ago.
All right? So the guy came up and goes, listen, I got a hoagie on my bus trip. I'll share it with you. He said he was sorry by giving me his hoagie. I swear to God.
Wait, he apologized with a hoagie?
He apologized to me for getting an argument with me. And he came up and apologized at halftime.
Are you sure it wasn't you apologize? No, you don't apologize.
Listen, why's she picking on me tonight, Pete?
I'm
She's
just
telling me I
saying.
exaggerate stories. She's telling me all
No,
kinds of stuff.
I mean, did you see Bigfoot there? He's
Your
got some good stories. Like
his
the way
mom-
that he tells stories, it gets me into it. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm sitting off the edge of my seat right here. I want to know what's going on, you know? So he's a great storyteller. I could listen to him all day.
He is. That's why we love him. That's why he's the crime solver. He's
I know.
solving crimes left, right. I love
But
it.
the entertainment, guys, is the. Oh, real quick, I swear to God, we're going to get off football and come back to it. But real quick,
Gee.
I went to the Eagles, Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFC Championship game. It was below 0. It was -7. I swear to God. The game was -7. I had like 100 jackets on. We're walking into the game. There was a guy down in his underwear doing the Eagles chant, and people were spraying him with beer. He was in his underwear. It was -7. I
Okay.
swear to God.
So I don't know. So you guys say minus in the East Coast. So like in the Midwest over here, like in Chicago, we say negative. And like
All right, well,
if
we're better
you
on
want
these
to talk
things.
cold, you know, maybe that's why the Eagles don't play at the stadium over here. Like because
You know what? We
they're
don't
probably
even
so
acknowledge the
cold.
Midwest because who would live there?
It's the windy city. No one, nobody. It's so like the windy city. And let me tell you, like the worst is like the cold front from the lake. Like the wind chill is so bad. Like you can get to like -20 something easily, and it could be like that for weeks in a row, and it's brutal. Like it hurts just walking like outside. Like your face like is just gone. Like you,
Listen, I got to stop you, Angela. We were asking what the Eagle owner produced, what movie he produced. Some guy
Was
in
it
the
Kill Bill?
Instagram comments, he produced Debbie Does Dallas Cowgirls.
oh my God, so it was a porn. I knew it wasn't Kill Bill because wasn't it that one guy that did that?
Tune in tomorrow for the big game. Tune in Thursday for the big game. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Wait, wasn't
Yeah.
it what's his name? Quentin Tarantino. What's his name? Wasn't that the guy that produced that? Kill Bill.
Yeah, Tarantino.
Okay, I was gonna say it definitely wasn't some.
Oh, they're kidding, Angela. It's a joke.
Oh wait, so he wasn't for porn?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, see, that's another thing. I'm
What
gullible.
are we gonna do with her, Pete? Pete, what are we gonna do with her?
That's why you say stuff and I believe it all the time.
Sorry, I had to compose myself.
Listen,
Hey.
we're going to get into our predictions, but 5 minutes, I want to talk about this. We have to talk about crime. This weekend in Chicago, we had 54 people shot, 11 unalived. That's the total now. 54-11. That's where Angela lives. You're Chicago, where the Middle East is safer. It's safer in Iraq and Iran than Chicago.
Well, are we still out in the Middle East or no?
What?
Are we still out there at all? Like, is anyone from the U.S. out there? Because maybe that's why it's still safe. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Pete, I knew it was going to be this kind of day. McBlue's
Yeah, I
asking
know.
if
I'm
he's
not
high.
high. This is just me unmedicated.
I think the answer might be yes. I don't know though. I'm just guessing.
I'm not the one with the shades on, guys. Shades.
Okay. Well, we have nothing to hide. Me and Danny, we have really bright eyes, so we don't want to blind the.
They just look like the Men in Black.
You know, we are Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers, I prefer.
Oh, does that mean you guys are coming to Chicago?
We're gonna do videos in Chicago,
Wait.
Las Vegas, Pennsylvania,
Oh,
Gettysburg.
that's why you guys are wearing sunglasses. It's a sign you're going to come to Chicago.
But wait, with all this recent crime wave in Chicago, are we even safe there?
Jeez, I don't know. We
whatever
might
they're
need
talking about-
bodyguards.
Listen, let me tell you, Labor Day weekend, honestly, I thought that number was low compared to any other year. I'm not even kidding. Like, I feel like they're making a big deal out of nothing because that
All
is
right.
nothing.
Angela,
I'm
so
saying-
what you're saying is 54 people shot in your city, 11 murdered, is not a big deal in 3 days.
I feel like that's
in
an
3 days,
average-
that's not a big deal.
I feel like that happens on Memorial Day. Like, it happens on holidays, like
You know-
it's 4th of July. Like,
Or
they got to look into the statistics on this. They can't just Trump's just looking for a way in. Like, he's like, oh, I'm just going to jump there and, like celebrate myself and think that I'm doing something. Like, what is he going to do?
she's saying 54. Those are rookie numbers right there.
Honestly, like, if you look at the previous years, I mean, look it up right now. I'm sure it's around the same thing. Look up other holidays. It's probably around the same thing. Trump is just looking to come here and be like, what's up, Chicago? Chi-Town. And he just wants to come in, represent, and say, I'm Trump. Let's go stay at Trump Tower, And then, he just wants to probably handcuff somebody when he should be the one handcuffed. I said what I said.
So you think there was no homicides in D.C. for 11 days when he was there? So you think that was just him showing off, right?
So are they going to stay on the streets forever? Are they literally being placed down there like the game of life, with the little pieces? Do they just stay on the boards? Is this like England, or is it England where they have this people just stand there and they don't look at you? I don't know.
Listen,
It is.
Listen, Mike Buddy's in the comments, Mike Gaudiano, and if you guys, we got to have him as a guest. He's the best. He would make all three of us laugh.
Is that the
He's the
meatball
guy
guy?
that did the Debbie Does Dallas comment, okay? And now he's saying that we should go to the hospital grounds in Harrisburg. There's this old state hospital grounds that are paranormal activity, and that's where we should go. Honestly, we should do that and Gettysburg in Pennsylvania.
I like that. I like that. And hey, guys, before we move on to our NFL predictions, I was actually asked just in private this week, and I'm going to bring it up live on air. Someone just asked if we could just start going over future topics on our episodes sometimes and just talk about what the most popular future topic might be. And they were talking about old cases, stuff from a few years ago. I mean, all the way back to ancient cases. But what do you guys think? Do y'all want to do that some episodes and just let the fans tell us some future cases that they want to hear?
Yes.
I
So
thought it was
old cases, you're saying? You want people
Yeah.
to bring up anything?
for
Yeah.
example, one of my friends said, you guys should do the Zodiac.
Yeah.
And someone else said, you should do Jack the Ripper. And I was like, whoa, that's old. But at the same time,
John Wayne Gacy, he killed
Yeah.
one of my mom's friends.
Yes.
And that John Wayne Gacy was Chicago, right?
yes.
he lived. He
Illinois.
still lives by my cousin's house. Like they just.
We should actually, when we go to
It's right by
Chicago, if we
O'Hare.
do a podcast there, we should do that.
It's right by O'Hare, literally Cumberland. It's like the next exit up, and you can even take I think the blue line there, if I'm not mistaken. It's right there off of like Summer something, whatever lane or drive. But they changed the address and they knocked down the house. That was like the most disturbing thing ever. And then the old like haunted prison they used to have, or like it used to be called like the Joliet haunted prison or something, where the guy comes after you with a chainsaw at the end. It was like a haunted house every year. I don't know if they still have it, but I used to go there a couple times when I was younger. And I guess that's where John Wayne Gacy was, what do you call it? When you like inject them? Or was he given the chair? Anyways, that's where
I'm
he died.
sure he was given a chair back then,
So-
Angela.
I thought it was lethal injection, but I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I would have fried his ass. But anyways, I guess that was the place that he was at. That was the prison, Joliet prison. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a haunted house, old, like super old prison, but that's where he, I guess, was killed there.
Wow.
I thought that was kind of cool because I didn't know that. And that creeps me the shit out now because that guy was weird.
We should definitely do that.
Yeah.
We
That's a
should do
big,
that
I mean,
case.
that's a big story too. Like there's tapes, like, I mean, there's different documentaries like that you can hear, and all of them are just like, oh my God, like each one, it tells a different story. And this guy was in different states. Like he wasn't even just in Chicago. He, was in like committees, like, with like the city and stuff. Like it's scary. And he was hiring all these kids to be like the construction workers for like the summer, and these kids would just disappear. And it's like, I don't know. I could show you every single place where someone like disappeared at. Like I looked all this up after watching it on Netflix. I was like, oh my God, it's disturbing.
Pete, is this TJ or is this Angela tonight?
No, I think it's a hybrid of both. And
Who's TJ?
speaking of TJ Ward, in the comments, McBlue suggests Natalie Holloway as a future case. So maybe we could bring back TJ. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah, or we can get
Angela's giving a good impression of him tonight.
We can get his perspective on other cases too. That'd be cool.
Definitely. Shout out to TJ Ward. Really quick, the last thing that I want to mention in terms of crime is the new Netflix series Monsters Season 3 that's going to be starring Charlie Hunnam. He's playing Ed Gein, he's the famous unaliver who inspired not only Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but also Psycho and also the Buffalo Bill character in Silence of the Lambs. So Charlie Hunnam, you guys know him from Sons of Anarchy, amazing actor. I'm really excited to see that portrayal personally.
Oh, the main guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Oh, the girls are gonna love that. He's like, they only watch
was that
Sons
the
of
Jax
Anarchy because of
guy?
him. Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could watch that.
The girls only watch that show because of him.
Oh my gosh, Danny, did you see her face light up when you said who it
The
was?
girls love him.
It was the lighting, you guys. It was the lighting. I didn't.
They
have
love
to-
that dude.
Oh.
There it was.
But listen, he's British. He's
Oh
a
my
British
God, that makes
accent.
him even hotter.
Oh God.
I
Hey,
love accents.
he has a good reputation in the industry. People in Hollywood respect Charlie, so I respect him because other
I'll
people
respect him too.
Okay.
You know
no-
what? You could tell he's a good person. Honestly, you could see that in interviews that he's a good person.
I think so.
Yeah.
One last thing, and I swear we're getting into the football predictions. My buddy Gaudiano brought this up. See if you guys heard about this. What about Bob Ross? Where there was a rumor he was a serial killer and painted the locations where he had the bodies.
Oh my God, what?
That's what he's saying, that there's a rumor that Bob Ross was a serial killer and made paintings of where the bodies were.
You know
I
what?
think whoever made up that rumor was on rugs, like lots of.
We got to
drugs.
get Gaudiano on for this. We got to get him on.
Yeah, I
Mike,
want
when
to
we
hear
come
this
to
story.
Pennsylvania, you're on.
My brother-in-law one year, he was actually him for Halloween.
Let's look into it. Let's investigate.
Costume.
I like the idea.
And Richard Simmons. It was great.
What?
Oh man.
Listen, I swear to God, this is my last story, guys.
I mean, we just been chilling, vibing.
I gotta tell this because it's so funny. My buddy Gaudiano, okay? He's your typical Italian guy. He's in the comments right now. He doesn't care if I tell this story. Mike is like 5'6", okay? Probably 260, 250. So one night when he was a cop, there was this 6-foot guy monster that was acting up. And they had Mike on camera from the street camera watching him. He was the lone cop, and there was this humongous dude that towered over Mike, who's a small Italian guy. This guy came after Mike. Mike kept telling him to go back. Next thing you know, Mike took one punch, hit this guy, and this big guy went boom, and we all cheered. We watched that video for weeks because Mike knocked this fucking guy out in one fucking punch. Way to go, Gaudiano.
Okay, I'm gonna say I need to see that. I hope he kept it because that's like trophy material right there. And if you didn't,
This
keep
guy
it,
was like 6'4". Mike is like 5'6". Mike had to reach up, and when he hit this guy, boom, knocked him out in one punch. It was great. We had it on video.
tell me in the comments what everyone is high but me tonight? Question mark. Laugh out loud. I'm not high. I'm just ADHD. This is me all day or day.
And Gaudiano doubled down on the Bob Ross. He said, "Look it up. It's true. We gotta look it up.
And you gotta bring your buddy on. Like I gotta see this. Like and I
You
wanna
guys
hear-
will love him. Angela, you will love him because he's crazy. I mean, he's crazy. He's crazier than me. He's
Is he
insane.
crazier than me?
He's crazy.
Is he crazier than both of us put together?
We'll put him on as a guest one day. We'll have him on as a guest.
Okay.
Especially when we get to Pennsylvania. We'll bring him to Gettysburg with us.
Oh, that would be entertaining. We need someone to record. Like I guess we'll do our own recordings, but it's
All right,
gonna
we
be-
got to do what we told the public. We have 15 minutes left. We're doing our predictions.
We have to
Oh,
get
right.
guys. This is our first ever NFL side quest segment. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know. That's a cool title.
Have
Side
we
quest.
talked
I like
about
that.
W at all?
This section of our predictions will be sponsored by Dubby. Dubby.gg, and I'm putting the minor details for 10% off. I swear to God, guys, this shit is great. It really is. I'm almost out of it. I got to buy some more. My daughter said it healed her friggin' hangover. She did.
See, so it's good for more than one use.
Thank you, Dubby. And Dubby's always giving us free stuff, so I want to shout out to Dubby. Thank you.
Yes, they have this cool hat as well. So shout out to the
Yes.
They got all kinds of stuff. Check out
Debbie,
the
please send us some more stuff, Debbie. We need more. I think we all drink it enough for like a lot more free stuff.
Okay, TJ.
Let's get into it. Let's get into some NFL Super Bowl predictions for this season. Wow. I can't believe the season's here already, Danny. I know you're
Listen, just so you guys know, my Eagles have been to the Super Bowl 3 out of the last 8 years and won it two out of the last 8 years. Just so you know. I'm just saying. And we won, just saying.
And during the entire season last year, Danny freaked out every game. And I'm like, listen, they're gonna win. Like they're gonna win. Like the Super Bowl. That's it. They're gonna win. And he like didn't believe me. And I'm like, all right, I'm like low-key psychic sometimes. So I'm just like, all right, I'll just let this play out, like whatever. Like let him freak out for several months. That's fine. It was entertaining to say the least. But yeah, and I was right, guys.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. McBlue, of course, is a Lion fan. But I'm gonna tell you guys this. The Dallas Cowboy week is the biggest week for Eagles fans. We hate the Cowboys. I mean, we hate them so bad. I mean, I can't stand them. Like when I see them win, it hurts me. It hurts my heart.
I
That's how
remember
we hate
last season when they played the Eagles, Danny was so scared. I'm like, listen, they're not going to win. He was so scared that they were going to win. I'm just saying. I said what I said.
them. Listen, I'm telling you, Pete, when you go to the stadium, okay, and say you're sitting at the game. I just want to explain this to people. And you see a Dallas Cowboy fan coming into the Eagles stadium with his Dallas Cowboy jersey on, the entire stadium, I kid you not, will stand up and call him an asshole till he gets to his seat. They'll be like, asshole, 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 all the way till he gets to his seat. Then when he sits down, they start throwing shit at him. They'll pour sodas on him. Like if you wear a different jersey, especially Dallas to the Eagles, you're insane. You're taking your life into your hands, and I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
So basically, don't ever play poker with Danny because I'm sure he does the same thing. Hey, Snoop.
maybe. Hey, I do like McBlue's comment though. The year of the Lion. I'm not going to lie. I would like to see Detroit Lions do some heavy damage this season. I like the Lions. I've never been personally a diehard fan of them, but they're a team that I'd like to see them shine personally. Shout out to you.
I agree. Pete, I totally agree. Their coach is a motivator. I love their coach. I believe his heart is in it. He wants to make the guys better people. I love Detroit Lions. I don't want them to win it because I'm an Eagle fan, but I love the Detroit Lions too. I agree. I wouldn't mind if they won it, is what I'm
Detroit,
saying.
what?
Detroit Lions.
It's from like, okay.
What?
You're too old for it, I think.
I think she is high. I think Tommy's right. This
The
is
dog
so
keeps
bad
coming
tonight.
back
I
in
think
here
she's high.
and brings me his big toy, and he's like wagging and like making all these noises. I close the door and he comes right back. He just barges in with his big toy.
Got to make our predictions.
So Tommy, I like Tommy's prediction. It sounds like the Raiders. So hey, I'm a Las Vegas resident now. I became a Raiders fan last year. I'm not going to lie. Actually, before last year, but last year I moved here and I became a true Raiders fan. So shout out to the Raiders, man. I'm not going to lie, Danny. I know it's going to hurt your feelings, but I'd like to see the Raiders go.
Listen, I don't think the Raiders are going to go. I just don't think they're good enough. But I'm going to stick for them, Pete. Like when they play, as long as they're not playing the Eagles, I will root for the Raiders because I live here in Vegas. So I will root for them. And I think Geno Smith will make them better. But I'm going to hurt your guys' feelings. I'm going to say they're an average team, 9-8. 9-8, that's what they'll finish. They're an average team. They will not make the playoffs. They'll be close to making the playoffs, but they won't. That's my – don't get mad at me, Tommy.
You may be right. You may be right. So who else are the heavy hitters out there? Angela, who's your heavy hitter this season? Who's your prediction for the Super Bowl winner this season?
I want to say Eagles all the time, but I think Eagles, but I'm going to say this. I'm kind of like hoping that the Bills, you know, because my guy's on there.
She's in love with Josh Allen. That's the whole
he's just
thing.
a nice
He's
guy.
so cute.
Nice guys.
He's so cute. I'm going to
He's a
pick my
nice
team
guy.
by how cute the quarterback is.
Listen, and then also, who had that trade for the Packers? Like
Dallas traded their best player to the Packers.
Right. And so
Parsons.
Packers, I felt like were already kind of like good, even though I'm not a Packers fan, even though they're right above Illinois. I don't like them. I hate the Bears, though. I'll tell you that much.
All right, so make your prediction. All three of us right now.
I'm gonna say
The
Eagles.
two teams going to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Two teams, and then you got to pick the winner. Who's going?
Do you think the Chiefs are going?
I'm asking you.
I'm going to say Packers, and I mean, this is a wild, like no one's ever going to say what I'm saying. Eagles and Packers.
They can't.
Why not?
Because they're in the same conference.
I know.
You got to pick somebody else.
So, all right. So then I would go with, what was the team I said earlier?
Bills.
Okay. Wait, my dog's about to trip over the cord.
Bills, Eagles? Is that who you're picking?
No, I don't think. Here. I don't know.
We're muting her. Pete, pick your pick. She's so bad tonight.
You know, there's a lot of good teams this season. You know, I have to definitely mention the Rams. And, of course, Angela mentioned the Packers as being a good team. The Ravens have been mentioned. Steve's mentioning the Ravens right now in the comments. I think the Ravens are a very, very big contender. But I really think it might be Kansas City Chiefs once again. I think we might see Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm honestly going to say I think it's a very good chance it's going to be Kansas City and Philadelphia again.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Pete. I'm going to give my prediction.
I think it's good.
What's going on? Could you hear me?
Yeah, you're on. Yeah.
I don't know what Angela's doing.
No, I was unmuting myself. Which team is Washington?
Commanders.
Are they like decent or no?
They're pretty good. They made the playoffs last year.
They're like, I don't
They're
know.
not bad. They're not bad at all. They played the Eagles in the NFC Championship.
So do you think they're going to play the Eagles again?
They're going to play the Eagles twice this season. They're in the same division.
Yeah, but do you think like...
No, they can't make it to the Super Bowl. They're in the same division. All right, can I give my prediction while we're waiting on Angela?
Let's go ahead with Danny. Danny's prediction next. Angela will wrap us up.
I'm going to predict something that you guys are going to be shocked. Couple predictions here. Dallas Cowboys will not make the playoffs. They will not make the playoffs. They will be the bottom team in the NFC East. It'll be the Eagles. It'll be the it'll be the Commanders. It'll be the Giants, and then it'll be Dallas. Okay? My other prediction, Kansas City Chiefs will not win the division. They will be a wild card team in the playoffs. The team that is coming out of the AFC and going to the Super Bowl is the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are going to the Super Bowl, and they are playing the Eagles, and the Eagles are going back to back, and the Eagles, folks, are your new dynasty in football. The
No
Eagles
way.
might win it 3 years in a row. I said what I
Broncos are
said.
not gonna play them.
Okay, hold on. Now that you've called out Broncos, see, Broncos are one of my childhood teams. My mom is from Breckenridge, Colorado. So my dad was from Miami. I had to be a Dolphins fan. Mom was from Colorado. So if Broncos go to the Super Bowl, Danny, you and me, we're going to be sitting on opposite sides of the couch that night. I'm sorry. But I want Broncos to win if they go to the Super Bowl.
Wait, music is my jam says Las Vegas nice and Chicago Bears. I mean, Chicago Bears, when was the last time they were good? In like 85?
That was 85. They were the best team ever. I love Chicago Bears in 85. You weren't even born, Angela.
I know,
I
I was
was-
born in 86.
I was 17.
I know, you were born in
68.
68, the opposite. Yeah.
So let us know in the comments in the last 4 to 5 minutes if you have different predictions. Let us know what you think about me and Danny, both of our predictions. We still have Angela's final prediction. Are you ready, Angela, to make your final prediction for the Super Bowl?
Give me like 3 teams and I'll tell you, like, give me 3 good teams right now. Okay. And I'll tell you. which
Okay, I'm going to give you 3 teams in the.
But one that
in
can
the-
play the Eagles.
Okay.
Okay.
You got the Bills, the Ravens, okay, the Chiefs. They're like the 3 best teams in the AFC. The Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens,
I'm gonna have to go with
San
the Bills.
Diego Chargers. You got them. They're going to be good.
No.
What about
Bill-
Pittsburgh?
It'd be
Steelers?
the,
Oh,
They'd be the-
Pittsburgh Steelers too. That's right.
wait,
Maybe.
can they even play them?
Yes.
Steelers can, sure.
They can play the Eagles?
Yes.
God, I gotta like look this stuff up. I'm gonna have to say I would have to go with Bills then.
All right. Then you're going with the Bills. Then you're going with a loser.
And
No, the guy's not okay. I'm talking about the guy, okay? You can talk about the team all you want. I'm thinking about the guy in the jersey, and like I need to go to one of those games.
There's my buddy. Listen, guys, right there in the comments, Eagles, Bills, Ronnie Harkins, okay? When I used to do a Philadelphia Eagles show called The Coach Show, I was the coach. I did it on Monday nights at a local bar. We picked a different bar every night. So I did a radio show for 2 years. He was one of my co-hosts, Ronnie. He's a good guy. Real
So
good guy. He's
he
not what
knows
the
his
Eagles
stuff
did.
then, right? Because he's saying
Yeah, he
Eagles and
knows his
Bills.
football better than me. Don't
All right,
tell
I'm
him I
going with
said that,
Ronald
but he knows
then.
football better than me.
I'm going with Ronald then. So I was
So-
right the first time earlier
Let's
tonight when I
ask-
said
let's-
Bills, Eagles.
let's ask Ronald in the comments which one is going to win. Is it going to be Eagles or
Eagles.
or
Eagles.
do you think it's going to be Bills? Because Bills are a good contender. I'm not going to lie. When we sat down, Bills were one of the top of my head. I'd love to say that I believe my Dolphins are going to go. I'd love to say I'm going to see the
What?
my Dolphins. I'd love to see the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. Hey, I can dream, right?
Like a pink dolphin?
But being realistic, I think that my prediction of Chiefs and Eagles is a pretty accurate prediction. But Danny, now that you got me thinking Broncos might go, I might change my bet.
They're
Let me
not
tell
good.
you why. Can I tell you why I said that?
Go ahead.
Bo Nix, the quarterback for the Dolphins, he was out here last year at the lake with his father and his parents. Steve, our neighbor, actually shuttle boated him to his boat. Steve said his father was like, "You're going to be impressed with my son. He just made it to the NFL with the Denver Broncos. He's going to be good." Steve said, "Did you guys hear about this Bo Nix?" And then last year, he took them to a winning season. He was impressive. And I think this guy's going to be the next big thing in football, Bo Nix. And I think the Denver Broncos are going to make a run for the Super Bowl.
Why does that name sound so familiar? Like Chicago for some reason.
What? Chicago,
What
that's
is-
the name of the city.
No, I know, but that name sounds familiar. That guy's name.
Maybe you've heard it before. I don't know.
Oh, wait. Maybe I'm thinking of Stevie Nicks. My bad. I love Fleetwood Mac. They're like my favorite.
Close enough. Hey guys, we're almost out of time. I want to start wrapping us up. Thank you all for joining in this special episode 31 of the Minor Details. I'm one of the hosts, Pete Pitts, along with Angela and Danny. Angela, do you want to say your farewells now? And goodbye.
I just want to say it was nice knowing everyone. I'm kidding. We'll see you all next week. My dog is breathing heavily because
Listen,
it's so awkward.
I already knew this show was going to be like this because she didn't take her medicine. And then she's bad with her medicine. So I already knew it was going to be bad. I
don't know what
already
he's
knew
talking
it.
about. I have no idea what he's saying.
But listen, guys, tune in next week. We'll be back on Thursday. This was a special edition. And all I got to say is, go Birds, because we're from Philly. No one likes us, and we don't care. See everyone next Thursday.
Do the cash walk, do the cash walk. Hey, I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit the jackpot. I'm leaving flaming footprints on the asphalt. Pop your collar, twist your wrist, do the cash walk. I'm dropping dollars while you're wishing on a scratch off. My hollow mama list, she just hit